Hi, my name is Austin Wilson. I'm the Director of Music and Worship Arts at Mandarin United Methodist Church. For our hymn study, we'll look at two hymns for worship this Sunday. Our opening hymn will be Kind to One Another. As in last week, we combine a familiar tune with a new text. One of those alternate texts is Be Kind to One Another by Carolyn Winfrey Gillette, the same author as one of our hymns from last week. Biblical references for the hymn text are from Ephesians, James, 1 Corinthians, Galatians, Romans, Philippians, Colossians, and Micah. The author of the text reminds us of Christ's teachings. For example, that Christ has pardoned us, in all matters pray, and others. It also gives us recommendations for acting and how we treat others. For example, refrain from gossip, welcome people in, be kind to the poor and refugee, and others. A link to the text of the whole hymn is in the video description on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, go check out our new YouTube channel. You'll find a link in the buzz. If you do not subscribe to the buzz, go to YouTube and search for Mandarin UMC. You'll see worship services, past hymn study videos, and other great content. When you check us out on YouTube, it would mean a great deal if you subscribed to the Mandarin UMC channel. We're looking to use the channel to provide resources and meaningful content to everyone, visitors and church members. Anyway, back to the hymn. The tune is called Aurelia. It's by Samuel S. Wesley, grandson of Charles Wesley. Samuel was named for his father and the composer Johann Sebastian Bach. The S stands for Sebastian. He was professor at the Royal Academy of Music in England and wrote 130 hymn tunes, close to 40 anthems, and other works. The tune is most associated with the Church's One Foundation. However, it has been used with numerous other texts. The other hymn for worship is Leaning on the Everlasting Arms. Elisha A. Hoffman wrote the stanza, and Anthony J. Showalter wrote the refrain. Showalter studied music and was a music teacher throughout the South. One day after teaching, he received a letter that the wives of two of his former students had died and were buried the same day. In a letter of sympathy, he created the refrain out of a verse from Deuteronomy and asked Hoffman to write the stanzas. Hoffman composed more than 2,000 compositions and compiled nearly 50 songbooks and hymnals. Leaning on the Everlasting Arms was first published in 1887. During the Civil War, he was part of the Union Army in the 47th Pennsylvania Infantry Division. After the war, he worked in publishing and composed many works. The first stanza of the hymn addresses the joy of God's presence. The hymn writer suggests that even in times of death, peace can be found. The last verse boldly proclaims that we have nothing to fear with God on our side. Let us sing these hymns boldly tomorrow during worship, even if we're singing them from home. May the peace of God be with you this weekend and this week.